Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee. This out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go. Fields going to throw right away.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. Locates Mooney on the out route.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Well, the Bears at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Fields now on second down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
And it's third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Quickly to Addison here.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
Well, this defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now third down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Cunningham.
And he is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some.
And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover?
Touchdown! Jordan Addison, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Fields. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
Now, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
On play action, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. Moore, the motion man right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction, Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
So here's a 3rd and 14. To the air again, Fields.
And this is going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8.
Here's Cunningham. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Cunningham looking to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now Cunningham. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Nwangu.
The 20, down to the 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kene Nwangu, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
From the 23, here's second down and 5.
Moore, the man in motion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A shotgun snap. Fields. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Kene Nwangu
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Back to throw. Fields.
Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Let's go now.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Off play action, it's Cunningham.
That's caught downfield by Addison.
A big play there for Minnesota. 53 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. This is caught.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they send a man in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Jordan Addison
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd down, here's Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Off play action, Fields.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
On 4th down, Fields.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A play fake, now Cunningham. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the moment.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Jordan Addison
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go, son.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
And his throw here is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Completes this to Addison out left. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Number 3, Jordan Addison. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Cunningham to throw.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Third down pass. Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 17.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35. A disappointing end to that drive, making it to the red zone, but they'll again, CD, wind up with nothing.
And nothing, that's been the key word because they've had drives throughout that have finished off with nothing. Can't finish off a drive to save their lives in this game. And this one winds up again, giving them, dare I say it, nothing.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Slant route, and he's got Addison.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
1st down, Minnesota.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham.
Addison hauls it in.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
To number 3, Jordan Addison. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bears' 48-yard line.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Yannick Ngakoue. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Give Ngakoue credit on that play and for what he's done throughout his career. He's been on 5 teams across the last 4 seasons, but has never stopped producing. At least 8 sacks every single year, and he's still only 28 years old.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Andrew Billings, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. Escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Cunningham. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Cunningham. And that is incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And fights through one man. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Joseph is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in.
Second and 10. To throw is Fields.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. He lets one go deep for Addison. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On the toss, here's Nwangu.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain there of 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40.
And now an audible here into something else. The Cunningham's throw taken in by Hawkinson here.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Cunningham looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take over at their own 41.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And quickly they get to the line. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Fields now to throw.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
He gets away from one. There he goes, right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
146 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st down, Minnesota.
Here's Cunningham. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Here's Nwangu.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Joseph's got it.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Bears.
Play action. It's Fields.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
At the 31-yard line.
So the final set.